get to the questions. Is my favorite brand going to be pulled off the shelves? Gatorade, Doritos, Lucky Charms, or will they change the ingredients? They're probably just going to change the ingredients. But look, I'll give you some healthier options. Instead of the Gatorade, the diet soda, swap over to like Zevia or sparkling flavored water. Spindrift could be a good option. Zevia drinks could be a good option. There's some things you can do now. And I will also say this, even though I think these changes are happening and they're good, we still cannot count on the government to take care of us. My mentor, Bob Proctor, used to always say, if everybody swept their own front porch, the entire town would be clean. Do you know what that means? That means if we take care of ourselves and do our part and take responsibility and shop with your fork and your dollars, we will change the nation. Don't wait for RFK. Don't wait for the government. Yeah, I think these changes are happening. They're amazing. I'm for them, but make your changes right now. Take ownership and sweep that front porch. Let's keep the entire town clean. How soon will these bans actually take effect? RFK is saying by the end of 2025, we'll see some of these bans take place also by the end of 2026. So it's not going to happen overnight. That's why we need to start making the changes now, but we'll start to see them phasing out in the next 1 to 2 to 3, 4 years. What does the science actually say about these additives? Look, the science is clear. And there's a lot of confusion on seed oils and artificial ingredients and sucralose and aspartame because a lot of these studies are funded by Big Pharma. Big Pharma is embedded with big food. That's why the American Heart Association says seed oils are fine. There's a lot of corruption, but you could find some studies. I have 275 citations in my book, Metabolic Freedom, that back up the claims that everything I mentioned today, these toxic foods are dangerous for your body and for your metabolism and for your mitochondria. How will this affect school lunches and government food programs? Well, I hope it does affect it, especially school systems, because when I was a kid, I ate a whole bunch of toxic food. There's actually a company I want to give a shout out to. This is a nonprofit organization called Soul West Foundation. I highly recommend you check them out, maybe donate to them. But their foundation is a nonprofit corporation committed to drastically improving the quality of food served to our children and young adults. Their website is sol-west.org, and I'll drop their information down below. Support them. They're doing some great things. Are these additives only harmful in large amounts or even in small doses? They're harmful even in small doses because they bioaccumulate. It adds up over time and it increases your stress bucket, triggers inflammation, oxidative stress, and eventually disease. And it starts off with subtle symptoms. And we have been brainwashed that those symptoms are the problem, but it's actually your body's way of communicating to you. So even in small amounts, this is a problem. Are organic foods safe from these banned ingredients? Unfortunately, buying organic doesn't guarantee it. There's so many loopholes out there. But here's a valuable tip that I could share with you. There's something called the Clean 15 versus the Dirty Dozen. The Clean 15 are foods that the Environmental Working Group has shown to have the lowest levels of pesticide residue and toxins. So even if they're not organic, they're usually safer. Here are the 15 ones that I'll mention, and then I'll give you the Dirty Dozen. We have avocados, sweet corn, pineapples, onions, papayas, frozen sweet peas, asparagus, mushrooms, sweet potatoes, mangoes, watermelon, cantaloupe, kiwi, honeydew melon, and carrots. The Dirty Dozen are the foods you want to make sure if you consume them, they're organic and non-GMO. They have been shown to have the highest level of contaminants. These are going to be strawberries, spinach, although I don't recommend spinach at all, grapes, apples, cherries, kale, collard, and mustard greens. Don't really recommend those either. Peaches, pears, nectarines, blueberries, bell and hot peppers, and green beans. There you have it. That's the list. That's what's happening in the world. And I hope this is a valuable lesson for you. Please share it with somebody you know. If you're listening on the podcast, leave it a rating and review. Go get my brand new book, Metabolic Freedom, with the free course over at metabolicfreedombook.com. Thank you for watching.